Times have changed and people are no longer just happy with your run-of-the-mill Pokemon post-game. Completing the Pokédex and having some battles used to be enough, maybe some specific legendary encounters unlockable after beating the Elite Four, a little of that good old shiny hunting. But no, more is needed. Something that takes all of these things and combines them into one thing. And it is even better if you can do it with other people. So hey, I'm Not So Ace Trainer, and how can Terapagos help? Let's get into it. You probably guessed it already, but what I'm talking about in the intro is basically something like the Dynamax Adventures in the Crown Tundra. The DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield was the culmination of the risks they took in the main game, and it was good. The Isle of Armor was short but a nice evolution from what we had, and the Crown Tundra was a fun story with some great gameplay features attached. The Dynamax Adventures being one, and probably the best of them. It combined three things that people love about Pokemon: the ability to get rare, legendary Pokemon without the need for those pesky events that nobody really likes, the ability to shiny hunt those same legendary Pokemon in order to get yourself a prized shiny legendary, and above all, the ability to play with each other, to play with your friends or people online that you don't know nothing about. I have spent so many hours streaming Dynamax Adventures on Twitch, and I met incredible people, countless incredible people through them. They really are a nice showcase of the future of Pokemon, but how can this be done in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet? A while ago, before the reveal of the DLC, I made a video talking about this specific area of Paldea. Those big crystals and that specific area being very likely connected to the DLC had me theorizing that maybe we would see a crazy giant terror raid then, right there, where we would have a way to constantly battle legendary Pokemon or incredibly hard raids in order to catch Pokemon that are above the usual power level. Now we have confirmation that we do have a DLC, and that will 99% be connected to that specific area, but it no longer seems like it will be the stage of powerful raids and stuff like that. It kinda seems that it will now be the stage for a festival, a traditional festival that honors some heroes, I guess. That's because that's Kitakami. It has to be. It checks all the boxes since it is a town that has great mountains towering over it, and the fact that we arrive on a bus in the reveal trailer kind of makes it feel like it is close enough to the region of Paldea. The fact that the Treasure Eatery also has a poster advertising the festival is basically the last nail in the coffin, since usually that would mean some proximity. So no cool post-game DLC thing right there to keep us coming back, but there's hope. That's because that wasn't the only thing confirmed. We have a two-part DLC, as we all expected, with the Indigo Disc joining the Teal Mask as the hidden treasure of Area Zero. And the Indigo Disc seems to be continuing to make things very interesting. The reveal of Terapagos gave a face to that third legendary, the Disc Pokemon of Heath's Scarlet and Violet book. But that wasn't the only thing it gave a face to. It also gave a face to a theory that has been running rampant through the Pokemon community ever since the games came out. The Paradox Pokemon are not from the past or future, no, they are the manifestation of one's dreams/hopes or something similar to this, reality bending basically. This theory is still very polarizing in the Pokemon community, with a lot of people still believing the opposite, but to me, that theory holds a lot of value. The game itself critiques how the Paradox Pokemon are presented to us, with Arven even questioning their whole existence, and the way the Pokédex and the books and all that portray them, it just doesn't feel real, or at least believable. Apart from that, a lot of other things seem to happen because people want it to happen. The Herba Mystica storyline basically proves it. You're telling me that near the literal mining town of Zapapico, there was absolutely no word about a giant earthworm, or about a cave that contained a strange glowing plant near a mining town. But when Arven wanted to believe that the Herba Mystica and the Titans were real, because that would fulfill his deepest wish of healing his beloved Mabosstiff, they were there? Nobody else talks about Titans, only the person that truly believes in them. A giant bombardier in the sky near the windmills? Nah, nobody saw that. Sure, it could have turned into a Titan before we got there, but it was already huge when it ate the Herba Mystica. As I mentioned in the previous video, it's the same thing with the professors in Heath. He believed those things would be what we would find deep down in Area Zero, and so he found them. Pokemon lost to time or advanced Pokemon from a futuristic hidden civilization. Strange writings he couldn't comprehend in metals he couldn't even scratch. Plants capable of healing everything. And he wrote about it, the professors obsessed about it, and bam! The same exact things are found by them. And, of course, we cannot forget the professors wishing for a double and getting an AI version of themselves. Do you see what I mean now? What you want seems to be turning real in these games, and sure, there should be some kind of mechanism behind this, a way of triggering this really strong power, but it really feels like that's what's happening. And that becomes even more apparent in the way the new Pokemon anime is approaching this topic, so spoilers ahead, but I'll keep a chapter thing so you guys can skip them, but it really will help make sense of all of this. When Pokemon Horizons was revealed, something caught my attention in the trailer. There was a seemingly terrestrialized shiny Rayquaza, albeit without a crown. That looked pretty cool, but now that the thing actually appeared, things get more interesting. We know that Roy's dream is to meet Pokemon he has never seen and battle legendary Pokemon, and then shiny Rayquaza seemingly appears from his mysterious ancient Pokeball, while Lico's pendant, which we know contains the baby turtle, reacts as well. His dream, his wish, became a reality right there. And I know anime canon is not game canon, I keep saying that, though fire still beats grass and grass still beats water. They wouldn't give the power to summon legendaries to a Pokemon only to then completely strip it away in the games. I'm assuming that Terapagos is in the ball or something like that, by the way, and it wasn't just a shiny Ray, or at least that the baby Terapagos in Lico's pendant has something to do with it. As you can see, once again, dreams becoming real. And what is our dream? Well, legendary hunting, shiny hunting, and battling together against powerful foes. And I think that's exactly what Terapagos' power may give us in the DLC. And we have two specific places that can interact and will interact with Terapagos in the DLC. Our beloved Great Crater of Paldea and the Blueberry Academy. Both places would be incredible stages for Dynamax Adventures type of things, since there seem to be multiple entrances that we are not able to explore in Area Zero, hinting at a lot more deeper down this mysterious place, and the Blueberry Academy focuses on battle and also is part of the Indigo Disc when Terapagos will make its debut. Looking at the past, it would all happen in the DLC area, like it happened in the Crown Tundra, so the Blueberry Academy is the strongest contender. But there's one thing that Hassel says the first time he meets us on the Victory Road that makes me hope that they follow a completely different path and take us into the middle of the map. And what it says is, all paths lead to the Great Crater of Paldea, as they say. And that is all I have for you today. We will very likely see either the Great Crater of Paldea or the Blueberry Academy becoming the stage for Dynamax Adventure type of things. Terra Adventures most likely. And it will all have to do with the one and only turtle, Terapagos. But what about you? Did you enjoy the Dynamax Adventures as much as I did? Let me know in the comments down below. And now, like the video if you like it, dislike if you don't, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon content, and also ring the bell so you know when the next video is out. You can follow me on social media and Twitch, as I'm there Wednesday to Sunday, not Saturday, or join our Discord, all the links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.